welcome. My name is Jessie. Today we're going to learn about how to make your own apple cider vinegar. So there are three ingredients that really needed to make an apple cider vinegar is three things. It's apples, sugar, and water, right? So the tools that I normally use, obviously you need a jar. So, and you also need a, I'm going to use it to press the apples down so that it doesn't go up, so that, because the main thing, we have to make sure that the water, the apples all the time stays underneath the water. So that's the main thing, so that you don't have, it doesn't turn up bad. Okay. My first start, how I do it normally, I will start first, I did wash the jar and wash the container that I'm going to press it down to keep it underneath the waters. But normally what we'll do, I'll just rinse it off with hot water so that it's all, just in case things are not clean. Okay, just put it there. Now just be careful, it's very hot. So then I will just do that and rinse it off and rinse it off. So for now I'll put it aside. But also another thing that I do, I boil the water, or you can use distilled water if you bought it. I boil the water like 2 hours before I do it, and then put it in a jar like that, so that you're not using straight water from the tap. Okay, so all you do really is to cut apples in half and you just place it in there. Okay. So I'm just making it easier for me. I'm not like, you can cut it however way you want to, but I just cut it just once. That's it. And after that you can use the thing to push it up. Okay. Okay. Like making your own apple cider vinegar, I know there's many methods you can do, but just keeping it simple and keeping it easy for you, you're gonna see it's not complicated. The main thing is to make sure that your things are clean. So keeping things clean is important. Other than that, it's just really easy to make apple cider vinegar. Nothing complicated. Okay, now I'm halfway from obviously finishing, because I can see they're just going to finish it up. So I'm just going to add a little bit of sugar. Okay, and the rest I'll add it on top. So you need half a cup of sugar for this jar, depending on the jar that you use. So if it's this jar, I just put that scoop, which is half a cup, and that seems to work well for me. Okay, here it is now. So now it's almost halfway. So I'm just gonna add I think one more apple. Okay, before I add that, let me just add sugar. Now this is my last part of the sugar. Alrighty. And let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, just want to check if this is gonna Okay, so once I'm done putting the sugar and everything, now I'm gonna add the water. So normally I add cold water because as I said it before, it's you put it you will boil it 2 hours before you do it. So the water that you put is cold. The main thing about making apple cider vinegar is to make sure that the water stays, rather the apples submerge inside the water, it does not go above. So if we could just see, I'm just gonna bring it closer so that we can see. So I press it down so that so that it can stay underneath. But when they do get soft, or when the fermentation started, it is going to flow up. So for safety measures, I put this, which is the loose one. Just put it up, take it off a little bit. So it's something, it's just to submerge it, just in case they do come up. Okay, so once I'm done with that, this is the cloth that I'm using. You can use a cheesecloth or whatever that you have, but it has to be clean. So once I'm done with that, I just cover it up and I use a string just to keep it in place. You can use a rubber band if you have a rubber band, whatever that you have in hand, it works. Okay, I'm just going to show you on top how it looks like. Okay. So this is the first part of making apple cider vinegar. I will return with the second video after 10 days and you will see the difference. You see how it looks like and you're able to see the bubbles. You are going to see a white foam, which is good. That is good. But as soon as you see a mold, which is greenish, that you must know that something went wrong with your apple cider vinegar. Something went wrong with your process, so we have to again redo it again until you get it right. But as long as your things are clean and you make sure that your apples submerge underneath the water, nothing will go wrong. Okay, after you're done, you can just put it in your counter where you can in a cooler place. Could be hot. I mean, right now it's going to be going in South Africa. It's hot. It's going to be going towards winter, so I place it here. And it's easy for me to see it and to check on it regularly. You can see that this is the one that is already halfway done, almost done. And this is the start. Okay, then thank you so much. And until next time, please do subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And thank you so much for watching.